Jake Shields, welterweight, San Francisco, California. I think I love competing. What better way to test yourself than getting in there one-on-one with another trained fighter, and you versus them, and one of you guys is walking out a winner, one's walking out a loser. I feel like I'm the best, you know, when I'm training. I feel like I can beat anyone. I was just met really talented fighters out there, and the only way to find out is to get out there with the very best and fight them. I want to move up, be the number one guy in the world. I've got a big fight ahead of me. It's a really tough one. If I go out there and dominate Pyle, I think they'll definitely help me move up. I think they put up a good fight. I'm going to keep the pressure on them and break them. Submission or knockout, you know.
Pyle is 4 years older than Shields, an inch taller, comes in at 1 pound heavier, and very similar backgrounds. Of course, Shields, a world-class grappler, has been in over 600 folk-style wrestling matches, so we'll look to see what happens in this non-title affair between Shields and Pyle. We're about set for this welterweight matchup. Jake Shields, a brown belt under Cesar Gracie, looking to extend his 8-fight winning streak. Mike Pyle, a product of Extreme Couture in Las Vegas. Randy Couture in his corner tonight. Of course, Couture's career in purgatory after resigning from the UFC in October. The two touch gloves. This fight is underway.
No, Pyle says there's better wrestlers in Couture's camp than Jake Shields, so we're going to see how he can defend against
And he just stuffed the takedown and hurt Shields with that knee. And Pyle going for a guillotine choke early.
And he's smiling.
Don't grab the fence.
Pyle stuffed that takedown and dropped that knee, and boy, that wobbled Jake Shields.
Shields looking to recover now. Has Pyle up along the fence just above us here. But an early salvo fired by Mike Pyle, stuffing the takedown and nailing Shields with a knee.
This is the most fired up I've seen Jake Shields before a match, and hopefully he can get his emotions in check because he fights better when he's really cold.
Pyle pummeling up along the fence now, both of them in a standing position. Shields trying to pin him along the fence. As you can see, Pyle trying to block that knee and delivers a short knee of his own. You would think one would give the grappling edge to Jake Shields, but Mike Pyle, very well versed in all facets, and as he told us, he gets to work with guys like Gray Maynard, Joe Stevenson, Jay Huron.
And for sure, Jake Shields has said that he feels that Mike Pyle is underrated, and he's one of the best fighters that he's faced. But on the other hand, Mike Pyle said the best fighter he's faced is Andrei Semenov, not Jake Shields.
And then that fight versus Semenov, he says he breaks his arm and Semenov turns around and hits him with it.
What's the short?
Pyle was looking for the Kimura on Shields' right arm. Now the trip takedown. Nice reversal there by Shields, and some great back and forth here between two very evenly matched competitors in Mike Pyle and Jake Shields. And you can see why Elite XC wanted to make this a welterweight title fight.
We're going to see an unbelievable array of ground fighting, and we've already seen that with that rollover by Jake Shields.
Randy Couture has been an inspirational influence on Mike Pyle. I have never seen a more focused and a more mature Pyle.
And definitely Randy Couture, who's an MMA ambassador, a Hall of Famer in his corner along with Forrest Griffin. While we talk about Jake Shields' corner, he has El Nino, the Strikeforce lightweight champion, Gilbert Melendez. Of course, a product of Cesar Gracie. And we mentioned that Shields is a brown belt under Gracie. A lot of people think that that's worth more than a black belt by some other instructors if you get it from a Gracie.
Well, Cesar Gracie has got Nick Diaz under him, and now Jake Shields, two phenomenal grapplers in their own right, both extraordinary at jiu-jitsu. But look at Mike Pyle. Mike Pyle is no slouch. As Jake said, he's very underrated, and we're seeing, as I said at the head of the show, the best Mike Pyle that we've ever seen.
Of course, Nick Diaz will be in the main event, taking on KJ Noons for the Elite XC 160-pound world title. Pyle utilizing the rubber guard here on Jake Shields. Shields now in half guard, will try to pass to side mount, but Pyle doing a good job of neutralizing Jake Shields thus far as Shields tries to open that guard.
Shields had to be careful because, as you said, he was using the rubber guard, and he was being aggressive from the bottom with that, and it looked like Shields is going to work with that mount. He's got the knee on belly.
And he has slipped over to mount, and now Jake Shields Let's see what Pyle's able to do. Turns over, trying to escape, maybe through the back door.
Uh-oh, you know what?
He's got it sunk in, gentlemen, and it's over.
It's over. Jake Shields submits Mike Quicksand Pyle here in the first round. It's 9 in a row for the Caesar Gracie Superstar.
Okay, Mike Pyle started things out real good. Stuffed the takedown, sprawls back. As soon as they get back to their feet, wham! There's that knee that went right to the body. He scoots back, and he shows that he's really in control here. Drops a knee again, stuffs another takedown. Pyle was in charge, but as soon as we had that takedown, and look at this. Talk about a beautiful reversal by Jake Shields. Gets Pyle on the floor and starts ticking away at how good his jiu-jitsu was going to become. And that jiu-jitsu finalized itself. Leg hooks in, right arm around the throat of Mike Pyle. Sunk it in, Mateo Leon. Jake Shields knew he had it. Let's take another look at that. Jake Shields, boy, he knew he had it. Rear naked choke once again. Jake Shields in control. That's jiu-jitsu right there.
And you don't think he's taken to heart the fact that people said he was too conservative? He finishes it again early, my friend, in round 1. That's 5 fights in a row. He is stopped within the distance.
Well, I want to ask you, Bill, or Morrow, is he the uncrowned welterweight champion here?
I would say yes, my friend. Let's go to Jimmy Lennon Jr. with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, a rear naked choke ends this contest at the tone of 3 minutes, 39 seconds in round number 1. As the fighter taps out, he is the winner by way of submission, Jake Shields.